Hello everyone, this is HJJ Halloween, and today I am back with yet again a new Spirit Halloween sneak peek for the 2019 season. Now, when I saw a notification that Spirit Halloween had released a new video, I honestly was really surprised. I know that they had just done that Ghostbusters release, but of course that was because it was a special day. It was the anniversary of the Ghostbusters movie, and they've done this before with things like Michael Myers, so it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. But the difference with this guy is that it's not licensed, it's an original character, so it got me thinking that this must mean they're starting sneak peeks this early in June. And I know people have been speculating that Spirit's going to start opening their doors a little bit earlier this year, so I was kind of wondering if they may or may not do this. Now, the fact that they've released a sneak peek for a prop that isn't licensed this early in the season does make it kind of seem like that's going to be the case, that they're going to be getting started a lot earlier this year. However, the thing that's a little bit different about this guy is that his item number starts with the digits 07, and it's been brought to my attention by some other YouTubers that typically when these props have the item number 07, they always end up being online only. It doesn't say online only right away, but they will end up saying online only in a little bit. And if you go onto their website and check this out, all of the ones that say online only, you will see pretty much all have that 07 item number. So it's pretty much a for sure that this guy will not be sold in stores. Now, the other thing that's different about this guy is that we've actually already seen him at the Halloween and Party Expo, so it's not a completely new release. If you guys have seen videos like the ones that Hauntform were uploaded that had really good coverage of the entire event, you may have already seen that this guy was at one of the booths, I believe, for a company called Morris Costumes. And this is typical for Spirit Halloween to do because last year they actually took the Sweet Dreams clown, the merry-go-round, which is one thing that I bought. They also had the seesaw clowns. All of those things had already been revealed at this expo, but they took them and had them sold online only, just not in stores because they're not Spirit Halloween original characters. So it makes sense that they would be doing the same thing with this guy, which we also saw at the Halloween and Party Expo. The only thing that's a little bit different about it is that they actually did a sneak peek video, which they don't typically do with the online only, not licensed characters. So could this mean that today was actually the start of sneak peeks and they are going to be continuously releasing videos from now until stores open? And will stores be opening early? I'm honestly not really 100% sure. I do think it is kind of strange that they've released a video not for a licensed prop this early in the season, and it does sort of seem strange that they would do this instead of just releasing this prop after the sneak peeks or right before, like having this be the launch one, because a lot of times they do just kind of do like something licensed or a return or something like that as the very first one instead of something completely new. So it's weird that they've done this far out, and it just kind of seems like an outlier if they do end up doing the regularly scheduled sneak peeks. So I don't know. I think there is a slight chance that they're going to be starting sneak peeks early, but my bet is still on the fact that they're going to be starting on June 28th like they typically do, and then releasing stuff throughout July, because there's no actual information to confirm these rumors that Spirit Halloween is going to be opening their doors early this year. I have not heard anything about that other than people just speculating. Now, some of you may know if you did watch my last video on the Terror Dog, I was talking about how I wanted to up the production a little bit for the sneak peek season on my channel, and what I wanted to do was actually give you guys my first time reactions to these sneak peeks and record myself in front of the camera discussing the sneak peeks instead of just scrolling through pictures. Now, in order to start doing that style of video, I did have some equipment that I needed to order, which I did just order recently. Luckily, it is supposed to arrive very soon on Wednesday. Obviously, I was not able to give you guys that style of video for this sneak peek. However, I'm not that disappointed about it because, like I said before, this thing was already revealed in the Halloween and Party Expo, so it's not really a new Spirit Halloween original creation, so it wouldn't have been that exciting of a reaction. However, even if Spirit Halloween sneak peeks are starting off early and this is going to be considered the very first one, I should be able to start giving you guys that style of video from here on out because that equipment is supposed to arrive on Wednesday. I'll test it out, get everything situated, and hopefully it will all work out just as planned and I can start giving you guys sneak peek reactions. But I did just want to explain why you're not seeing a reaction for this video because I know some of you might have been expecting it. Now, I've been rambling for the past 5 minutes just about Spirit Halloween in general, but as far as what I think about the Rotten Ringmaster, first of all, love the name, really awesome, and I also think that the prop itself is really, really cool. It's a big contender for one that I might be wanting to get this year. However, I will just wait until I see all the sneak peeks before I make any final decisions. I do have some clown stuff that is going to be going on in my haunt this year, so I'm going to need some cool clowns. But this guy is really awesome. I thought the same thing when I saw him at the Halloween Expo. The face is absolutely menacing. I love the whole cage concept. This one has the girl in it, but there was also one that was shown at the Halloween Expo that had another clown in it, which is interesting. I probably prefer the girl version myself, but the phrase was pretty cool that they revealed here because you couldn't really hear it on the videos of the expo, but he said just a pretty interesting phrase about how she thought she was going to get into the circus. How's that working out for you? I like that phrase. I think his voice acting is good. Again, the detail in the face is awesome. They always find a way to make a new creepy clown look. That is amazing. The eyes are yellow. I believe they light up, which is cool. He moves from side to side, mouth movement. Also, the girl shakes back and forth, which is really cool as well. And it's a very large prop, 7 feet tall. So it's another towering clown-sized animatronic. Now, of course, the biggest complaint with this new release is its price tag. It is going for $350 right now on the website, but honestly, I'm really not that surprised by this. The fact of the matter is, it is a 7-foot-tall clown. It has a lot of animation, and it has the addition of that cage with the girl who also moves. So I honestly would expect the price to at least have shot up to $300. $350 might be kind of pushing it, but once again, I'm not surprised because it has a lot going on compared to most props, and recently most props have been around $200, so with all of the additions that it has, I kind of would expect it to be somewhere around the $300s. I mean, the Sweet Dreams clown is literally just the towering clown, but holding one of those kids in its hand, and that thing is $300, which is $90 more than the current price of the towering clown. So I don't know exactly what it is, but it seems like with these props that aren't exclusive to Spirit that are sold at a bunch of other places that they do online only, they seem like they just have a little bit of a higher price tag than they typically have with their own animatronics that we see in stores. So I wouldn't be too worried that this is going to reflect on what the prices are going to be for their new releases that they're going to start releasing pretty soon. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the Rotten Ringmaster. Just to address quickly what I have in the thumbnail and what so many people have been commenting on the Spirit Halloween sneak peek and on my Instagram about speculating if there's going to be a circus theme for 2019. I myself even commented, is this confirmed 2019 circus theme? Because people have always wanted to see a new circus theme ever since the Clown Train back in 2013. And honestly, the case with this thing is that, like I addressed earlier in the video, it's most likely 100% an online only prop, so it doesn't really reflect on what the in-store themes are going to be if it's not going to be seen in stores. And even if it was in stores, we've seen clowns the past 2 years, and Spirit seems to be moving towards just doing all-inclusive themes so that they don't have to sell only clowns or only this or only that or only zombies. They just do these all-inclusive themes that have a wide variety of different props, pumpkins, possessed, zombies, clowns, and they just throw all of it in there, and it always turns out to be just fine. But I think they like to do this type of thing now, ever since around 2016 they started doing stuff like this, because it gives them a more wide variety of animatronics. It doesn't limit them to having to do, like I said, just one group of products, and so that's what I think we're going to almost always see moving forward. I don't think we'll ever see a zombie asylum or a clown train again or a possessed attic. I think it's always going to be just something that can include whatever they want to put in it, whether it's a farm, a haunted mansion. They seem to just throw all types of stuff into these themes. So circus theme, I think it's unlikely, but there's always still a chance. So to conclude, I am a super huge fan of the Rotten Ringmaster. I think he is a really incredible prop. I love the cage concept, like I said before, and if Spirit Halloween doesn't release another clown that I think is better than him, I will most likely be buying him and showing you guys him here on the channel because, like I said before, I do have some clown theming that will be going on in part of my display this year, so I definitely would love to have a new clown to add to that for people to see. There will be a link to Spirit Halloween's website down in the description below if you want to do any Halloween shopping, or if you want to go ahead and check out the Rotten Ringmaster. I do highly recommend him. He looks like he is going to be an amazing prop for any home haunt this year. So if you guys do purchase anything through that Spirit Halloween link, you'll be helping out me and the channel, and I will also be providing you guys with some 20% off Spirit Halloween coupons. If the scariest thing about this clown for you is the price, then hopefully those 20% off coupons can help you out a little bit, because I think this guy is really, really awesome. There will also be a link to my Instagram if you want to go ahead and follow me over there for a little bit more content from me, and there will also be a link to the HGJ Halloween merch shop if you want to go ahead and purchase designs like this one and this one. I would highly appreciate it if you guys checked that out. Stay tuned and subscribe if you're new here, because the Spirit Halloween sneak peek season is right around the corner, and I think those reaction videos are going to be really, really fun to make for you guys, so I cannot wait. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.